G'day everybody, welcome back to Starfield. Hope you guys are well. We are in Neon City because we're here to continue our quest line to be Ryujin's little corpo rat, right? So we've just done something pretty bad at Hope Tech. We've planted some kind of device, I think it was the Arc device, and yeah, we're basically going to report in and tell them that we had a successful mission. Excuse me. And we'll see where that takes us next. I guess maybe they've already got some new job lined up for us, so let's have a chat with Imogen.
Hey there. Got an update for me?
Absolutely do. What's going to happen now?
Now I get to let the in-office team know that the ball is in their court. Depending on their instructions, they can use the remote access to do anything from equipment failure to massive explosions. In the case of servers, it could be gross information leaks, a hardware failure. Basically, whatever might hurt their public perception the most.
Well, the Arc device is planted.
Good work. Now I can let Masako know how much she'll enjoy watching the news tonight. Now, on to the next, right? Oh, but before I forget, the results of your Astral Lounge escapades are in. I'm happy to say that the deal was officially called off. Masako was pretty happy about the results, so she arranged for a small bonus through Linden. It won't buy you a new ship, but it's something.
Sweet, okay. I'm not sure if I will actually see the money there, maybe after the conversation. Do I get a bigger bonus if the deal between Quantum Synergies and Ryujin goes through?
I wouldn't hold your breath on that one. Several other parties will be involved in that deal on a more legitimate level. And believe me, bonuses like this for operatives are few and far between.
Oh man, arguably we do the dirtiest work, so we should be getting paid more. So how did the presentation go?
My sources tell me it was a train wreck. Once her numbers didn't match up, Arthur was all over her with questions. It didn't take long for her to break composure, and that's when she lost Zola. So you could say that presentation went perfectly, as far as we're concerned. Hence the bonus.
Well, you wanted results, I got them.
Not to mention you scored big in the reliability department. It makes this next assignment seem a bit lackluster, but it still carries weight. In order to stay on top of the market, we have to know what our competition is doing. The next assignment requires a more brute force approach, since the chances of them sharing that information is unlikely.
Okay, so more corporate sleuthing then. Isn't Ryujin innovative enough on its own?
Oh, we definitely are. But why stay one step ahead when you can just leave the competition in the dust? We reverse engineer their plans, create a superior product, and beat them to market. We make the initial profit with less investment in R&D, and our competition is forced to reevaluate if their product is even viable.
Let me guess, brute force means we're going to steal from them?
Correction. You are going to steal from them. Don't forget, if you get caught, Ryujin will deny all knowledge.
I mean, I just sabotaged a company for stealing from us. This is classic hypocrisy.
Call it what you want, but it's your job nonetheless. Your target is a prototype schematic for a new engine that Trident Luxury Lines is working on.
Trident.
According to the rumors, it's projected to be 17% more efficient than any engine on the market. The current schematic was sent to their Star Yard to begin prototyping, so they could be in the office area or the factory floor.
Right. We have had a run-in with Trident before, right? That's the luxury liner that we boarded for the whole Crimson Fleet thing. Can I get some details on the Trident Star Yard?
The Star Yard is a mix of sales floor and manufacturing. If you're looking to blend in, you've definitely got options. It's not too far. In Aquila's orbit, so hopefully your ship's ready.
Got it. One prototype engine schematic coming up.
You'll find the Trident Luxury Line star yard orbiting Aquila in the Cheyenne system. Remember, same rules apply. Don't get caught, and don't make a mess.
Sure. Alright. Well, let's get to it then. I'm just sort of looking at our weight amount here. Got a little bit. There's something that we could sell here, so I might just swing by to a trader and get rid of some stuff. Still a little bit disappointing so far that we haven't really interacted with too many more of the other Ryujin consultants or operatives. You know, I thought perhaps maybe we could do even more missions for them, for various, you know, people within the company itself, rather than just Imogen. She definitely seems like the primary quest giver. Oh, my bad. Let me just go back a second, guys, and I do want to visit that trader, as I said. Or should we do that later? Actually, it might not matter because we don't really have a lot of stuff to sell. It's not like we're close to being over encumbered or anything like that. So yeah, let's get out of here and let's make our way to Aquila orbit, or actually it's the orbit of Cheyenne rather. I'm still liking our latest ship design, it's pretty cool, but we did spend some points in, I think, ship manufacturing, so we should actually look at rebuilding the ship, or maybe rebuilding Azure 1 or something like that sometime soon, maybe call it Azure 2, maybe. Let's just fast travel from here.
Grav drive spinning down.
This is restart collective space. Hold while we scan your ship. Scan complete. Go ahead and land.
Okay, we are here, but we need to get ourselves to, let me see, the Trident Luxury Line Star Yard. So where is the Star Yard? Oh, it's just over here, I guess. It's actually quite far, though. Right, so you actually have to travel from this location to the Star Yard. I don't know why we couldn't just fast travel there previously. Maybe we haven't been here before, that's why. Right, so what I'm not entirely sure of is how we're going to infiltrate this place. Imogen did say there could be several options.
Trident Star Yard acknowledging hail. All customers are warmly welcome.
Perhaps maybe we just need to sneak in through an area that's unguarded, obviously, and then maybe steal some sort of apparel to make us inconspicuous.
We have a clean dock, right on the money.
So I guess we'll pretend to be a customer to begin with.
How can I be of service, Captain? Welcome
Okay,
to
we
try.
got Freestar Security.
Can I
Jia
help
Chen.
you? Do you have business here?
Oh, we've been here before. Interesting. I
It was
do have
my
business
pleasure.
here, but not with you.
Everything okay?
Oh, convenient. We've got a vent there. Can we go through here? People don't seem to be too upset that we're here.
No offense, but you belong here.
Oh, okay. So,
Just making sure everyone feels safe.
I'm sure people feel really safe with all those big guns that you're carrying
no
around.
offense, but I think you might be lost.
I might be. Yes, yes. Let's just pretend that that is what's happening here. Ooh, okay. Ah, okay. Got a locked door. Let's go with, yeah, making sure that we've got Sense Star stuff ready. As much as possible, we're obviously going to avoid trying to kill anyone. Get that closed. Actually, that already seems like a total fail to me. Let's do this again. We are, in fact, running a little bit low on the digipick front. So that is a little bit concerning. I mean, I could use this on any of the other layers as well, though. Huh. Yeah, this is a problem. Let me undo. I mean, seems right. Oh man. Okay. Much better. Goodness me. Right, let's hope for the best. Okay, we're detected by these things. And these heat leeches are really annoying. Oh, right, this thing doesn't even open up. We're just simply reaching our hands through the openings. Was not expecting that. What? Hang on. I got that wrong. There we go. Yeah. A number of digipicks we have though. I wonder if we can buy digipicks. Prototype schematic. Yep. We'll take it. Can we actually take a look at this thing? No. Alright. Well, it's time to go back. Hey guys, nothing to see here. As you were. Alright, that was... I don't know. Dare I say it, way too easy. Unless there's gonna be a little bit more as we leave here, and maybe they might discover us red-handed, trying to leave with this thing. With the schematics.
We're unlatched. Free and clear.
Cool. Time to just fast travel our way back. Very good. Alright, so let's turn this thing in. Get paid. And yeah, well, we'll see if there's anything else after this one. And so far, most of the Ryujin Industries missions haven't been too difficult, although I guess the previous one was a bit of a challenge. Imogen?
Just the person I wanted to see. You got that schematic?
Absolutely. What are your plans for the schematic?
We'll have our research and development team take a look. If there's anything notable, we'll reverse engineer it, then recreate it with our own spin. And believe me, by the time our engineers are through, Trident won't even recognize it.
I'm insulted that you even have to ask whether or not we have it.
Please, you're not the type that needs to be babied. If it makes you feel better, consider it a formality. I need to deliver this to Vina so she can start the reverse engineering process, but first, Ulara wants to see you. I've upgraded your security level so you can access the executive floor, where her office is. Tell her assistant Maeve you have an appointment. I won't be far behind, in case you get lost.
Ularu wants to see us. Okay, cool. And I did just say that it's been disappointing that we're only working with Imogen so far, but I guess we've made a bit of a name for ourselves here at Ryujin, and people are perhaps starting to ask for us personally. Just making sure that we're fully loaded here. Yeah. This weapon is in a sad state in terms of ammo. I might actually switch that out to something else. I don't think we have anything that we can switch to right now though, but we'll get it changed. So this is a new floor we haven't been to, the executive level or whatever it is. A little bit swankier.
They know how to make a client feel welcome up here.
Whew. Ryujin certainly spared no expense on their exec floor.
Sure.
If you're waiting for an appointment, please have a seat.
Thomas Ellicott.
If you need to make an appointment with Miss Chen or Miss Imada, please speak to my colleague Maeve.
Do you hear a lot of interesting things on this floor?
Sure do. And I'm not interested in discussing it with you. I've kept this job for almost a decade by being tight-lipped, and that's not going to change now. Thank you for stopping by.
Ellicott. I can't say that rings any bells, but perhaps maybe we have met someone?
Everything. Keep your hands to yourself.
Maybe this is the same guy, or maybe he's related to the guy at the House of Enlightenment in the Well, maybe? Your last name sounds familiar.
Well, I'm not the only Ellicott working in Ryujin Tower. My daughter Jupiter works at the front desk, and my wife Nancy works for Tranquility.
Oh, okay. I was definitely off. Like father, like daughter.
It may seem that way, but she was already attending college when I met Nancy. She may not be my blood, but she's my pride and joy.
I need help finding something.
I'm happy to help. Where can I point you? The executive floor houses all of Ryujin's board members, with the exception of Dr. Kalra, who's located in research and development.
I'm looking for Ularu Chen.
Miss Chen's office is up the stairs to your left, then a quick walk down the hall and up another flight of stairs. They're hard to miss. Her office is right across from CEO Imada's. Her assistant, Maeve, can direct you if you get lost. Anything else I can help you with?
That's it. Thanks.
Again, happy to help. Enjoy your day. I hope you find who you're looking for. Thanks for visiting Ryujin Tower. Enjoy your day.
Keep out of my way and I'll keep out of yours.
No worries, mate.
My career will be over if this deal falls through.
I think that was the single most stressful...
Don't wander into any restricted areas.
Yeah, but you killed it in there. Genevieve seemed genuinely interested.
Lyndon didn't seem too impressed with the numbers, though.
The only thing that impresses Lyndon is a designer suit, which is way out of our budget right now.
I hate waiting. It's just more time to doubt myself.
Ryujin CEO is no joke in the boardroom.
I guess these people are all here to present something to the board members or the CEOs of the company. It's only natural that all of them are pretty nervous.
Might be riding on this deal.
I would have to say that that is kind of a familiar experience. Thank God I don't have to do stuff like this anymore. But, yeah, definitely not pleasant.
I've got my eye on you.
This could be the most
Sure you do.
important meeting of my career.
I wonder if I should spend time, like, speaking to various people who have offices here. Dalton Fiennes.
Are you lost?
Not exactly, I'm just looking around, mate. Can we actually go through here? It's not illegal to do so, apparently.
So much work to do.
Alexis Price.
I hope you're minding yourself while on the job.
Okay, I guess maybe a lot of these people don't exactly have anything to say to us until we actually need to interact with them for some other reason. Ooh. Wonder what sort of stuff they might have stashed away.
You operatives really will wear anything.
Yeah, I mean, if it gets the job done, I mean... Plus, we kind of look cool, so...
You have a very unique look.
Oh yes, they just mentioned about this guy, Lyndon, who... You know, they don't... Like, he doesn't really... pay attention to the numbers or anything like that. The only thing that impresses him is apparently an expensive suit. I wonder if I walk in here with a expensive suit, whether or not he would actually say anything different. Yours is very unique as well.
Thank you. I believe appearance to be a point of pride. In the effort of making small talk, I hope you're enjoying your newly gained position. Our operatives are quite the expense, but a necessary one. You're proving to be quite the outlier.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Good. That was the intent. I believe I've met my social quota for the day, so I'll be continuing on with my work now. Perhaps we'll chat another time.
His social quota for the day. Nice. Right. Well, let's head upstairs then. Plenty of security everywhere, though. I wonder if at some point we're gonna have to betray these guys and infiltrate this office, but... Maeve.
Name and appointment.
Blue, I'm supposed to see Ularu Chen.
Confirmed. Ularu is wrapping up a meeting with Genevieve. You can wait here or in the lobby area. I'll let you know when she's ready to see you. I see Imogene Salso is supposed to be with you.
I'm right here, Maeve.
Good. It should just be a moment. Well, sooner than I thought. Looks like Ularu's ready now.
Okay, cool.
Don't cause any trouble.
I was gonna look around a little bit before we head to that meeting.
I don't want another PR mess on my hands.
Yes, Viv, because you're too good at your job. Now, we can talk details later. My next appointment's here.
Fine, but you can break this news to Alexis at our next meeting.
Huh. Okay. Bit of sass going on. Okay, she's just walked straight back into the office. Brilliant.
Keep out of my way and I'll keep out.
Good. You're finally here. The one I've been hearing so much about. I'm Ularu Chen, head of operations here at Ryujin. So tell me, what do you think of your new job so far?
Actually, she's Imogen's boss. So our boss's boss, maybe. This job seems right up my alley.
In that case, it sounds like our initial impression of you is turning out to be quite accurate. Now, my dear Jeannie here says you've been through the basics of what we do, and pulled off success every time.
5 successful standard assignments and 1 specialized.
And on top of all that, a flawless record. It's no wonder they love you up here. I happen to have a personal assignment that I'd like to send you on. One that involves meeting up with an outside contact. Jeannie seems to think you're more than capable of handling it.
He's the best operative I've ever hired.
Let's not forget the only operative you've ever hired.
What?
Meeting with outside contacts isn't always as straightforward as your past assignments. Some can be fickle or demanding, so you'll need to decide how to handle them and what decisions to make on the fly.
I mean, as long as we've got enough booze, we can handle anything, I think. We trust people outside the company?
I'd use the word trust loosely. We maintain a relationship of sorts. Those who come through get paid, and those who don't, well, they won't live to regret it.
I've dealt with all sorts of people. I know how to get my way.
That's exactly the type of operative I want. Someone who doesn't take no for an answer. Your contact is Simon Rychek. He claims to have information on a new project that Infinity Ltd is working on. He said it's a game changer that Ryujin would be especially interested in. So his asking price is the big thing to consider. Finance will reimburse up to 1,000 credits. So if you have negotiation skills, use them.
1,000 credits? That's peanuts. Oh man. Alright, anything specific I need to know about this Simon?
Simon's been working with us for years, so he'll pose no threat to you. He's paranoid, which is why I assume he's never been caught. But his information is typically worth it. Now, in order to confirm your identity, Simon prefers code phrases. I'll let Jeannie give you the details on this one because the concept is just beneath me.
Simon is into sports, so he enjoys any opportunity to talk about them. At some point, he'll casually say, "Looks like the Galactic Raiders are the #1 pick for the Universal Championship this year." You get to respond with, "Razor Derby is the only real sport." Got it?
What's Razor Derby?
According to Simon Rychek, it's the only real sport in the galaxy. But if you want a lesson in sports, just ask him. Movies are more my thing when it comes to entertainment.
Who are the Galactic Raiders?
They're a batball team that sucks. They have about as much chance of winning the Universal Championship as Aurora does of going legal outside of Neon. Simon despises batball though, which is why he crafted that response you give in return.
Got it. Alright, I'm ready.
You'll find him in Sidonia, so I hope your ship's fueled. Just look for him above the Lux condos in the plaza.
You spoke very highly of this one, Jeannie. Let's hope he doesn't make a liar out of you. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some things to take care of.
Thanks for the vote of confidence.
So apparently Imogen has never hired any other operative aside from us. So maybe she's new at her job as well.
I believe I said I have work to do.
Demoralizing Big Bang. Sounds pretty cool. Just in case she needs to get her hands dirty, she has got it close by. Imogen?
Well, that wasn't too bad for your introduction. What do you think of Ularu?
Not a fan. She's a little bit up herself. I'm glad I get to deal with you and not her.
I'm pretty sure all of our field operatives have shared that sentiment at one point. Ularu loves to remind people how expendable they can be. Let me know if you have any questions regarding your assignment. And enjoy your time in Sidonia. It's certainly no Neon.
Hey, Sidonia's not bad. So, Jeannie, is it?
For you? No, only Ularu calls me that. and it's not up for negotiation.
Ah. Can you tell me a little bit more about Simon Rychek?
I worked with Simon a lot in my time as a field op. He's a perpetually grumpy man, but I think he just likes to keep his distance. Getting close to people isn't a luxury he can afford in his line of work, much like ours.
Alright. We sort of know about Sidonia, so I'm not going to ask that question. Can we talk to Maeve a little bit more?
I don't do idle chit-chat.
Ugh, okay. So, I guess this is probably the perfect assistant for our boss's boss there.
This deal could be huge for my company.
Okay. Well, let's get to this next thing for Ryujin then. Probably not my favorite quest line, but you know, so long as we can get away with doing things without, you know, getting jail time or being fined or anything like that, I think I'm okay with it. Plus, I feel like if I don't do some of the quest lines for Ryujin, I'm maybe not really experiencing a big chunk of the game and what the game has to offer, so that's also another reason why I'm keen on doing it. Let's actually sell stuff. Frank, how's Styx doing?
Have a look for yourself. He's never looked better. Had the paint cleaned up, some things smoothed out of his chassis, and even upgraded his firmware. All thanks to you. Look, I know it's ridiculous to be this excited about having that big old tin can around, but he's still the only friend I've got. Come to think of it, after you took the time to help me, I'd say I've made a new friend. And you're welcome here anytime.
No worries, dude. Let me see what you have for sale.
Feel like bringing the pain, huh?
Oh, okay. So he only accepts weapons.
You ever get nightmares, Styx? About the war?
Trade Authority. Yeah, actually, we can sell to the Trade Authority, can't we?
Need something? You need to move some merch. This is the place.
So how does the TA manage to stay off the Freestar Rangers' radar?
Hey, I'm not here to rattle any cages. We get along just fine. As long as I stay out of their business, they stay out of mine. On the rare occasion that I've run into something that's red hot, Ranger Price swings by as a follow-up, we put our heads together and figure it out. It's never really been a problem. You can ask him if you like.
Alright, well, let's do some business.
And here I thought you were just wasting my time.
You're a waste of time.
You done here? Time to move on.
Okay, good times. So, let's go to Sidonia. And let's see if we can have a chat with this contact that we have. And while we're in Sidonia, it might actually be a good idea for us to buy some more structural materials, because I sort of used a lot of structural materials for making all of the storage that I previously showed you guys when we were having trouble with our storage issues on the ship. So it'd be good to have a little bit of a stash when we want to continue with more base building. I think Killer City's general store is probably the easiest place to find and buy said materials. Alright, where is he supposed to be? Okay, it just says that he's in Sidonia. Doesn't exactly say where.
Keep your eyes peeled for signs of terramorph activity.
Apparently he's up there somewhere.
Found a clutch of heat leeches.
What is this place? Dennis Averin.
Hey, friendo. Got any special goods you're willing to part with? Maybe we can make a deal. Hello, welcome to the Sidonia UC Exchange. The best goods, all courtesy of the United Colonies, straight to all of the wonderful UC soldiers, workers, and other citizens. I've got a little of this, a little of that, and maybe a little of some other things you wouldn't expect to find at the UC shop, But that's because I try to provide for everyone here. So, please, browse my stock and let me know what I can get for you, friendo.
Alright. Yeah, sorry, my bad, guys. I was saying that I wanted to buy structural materials. The best place to buy those is actually Aquila City, not Sidonia. I got them mixed up for some reason. But I've never seen this guy before. Perhaps maybe we haven't explored Sidonia enough. Not to be rude, but where are you from?
Ah, yes, it is the accent. I have been asked this before. Do not worry, I take no offense. From a very young age, I spent most of my life among the stars, aboard one ship or another. I picked up many ways of speaking, many languages. Because of this, the way I speak sounds strange to some, but that is the price I pay for knowing all the languages I do.
Do you get any of your stock directly from the UC?
The UC, my employer, they try to furnish my exchange with plenty, but other planets, they need more, so we need to make do with what we get. But me, I have other ways of getting goods to sell, and so I do. I get a little bit of this and that from here and there, and that is how I provide for you and me. You understand?
I don't suppose you have any deals?
Do I have any good deals, you say? Friendo, I am full of good deals. My prices may be fixed by UC pencil pushers many worlds away, but I may find ways to work with you. For example, I buy things to refurbish and resell. You bring me these, I give you credits, and we make deals.
I mean, that's pretty much me selling you my junk that I don't need, which is pretty much what I do with everyone. Must be exhausting managing this entire shop yourself.
Oh, friendo, you have no idea. You see, not only do I sell goods for the United Colonies, I also need to receive the shipments, stock the shelves, manage the inventory. Why, even now I have this big delivery. Tracking says it is here, but it is clearly not here. I don't see it, do you? The ship is out in the desert of Mars, not where it should be. Ship services tells me they can look at it, but I need my goods soon, and they're taking too long.
What kind of shipment is it?
Oh, just various crates of supplies. Nothing unusual. You see what I have in stock, yes, friendo? More of that. The people here, they need their supplies. And I need to sell them supplies. And without that shipment, neither can happen, right?
What do you think happened to it?
What happened? I don't know. The ship was marked as approaching, then it landed somewhere out there, and that was the last I heard. Did it crash? I hope not. But maybe, yes it did. That would be terrible. My shipment would be ruined. And the ship's crew. Oh, how tragic. What if...
I like the order of things and the priority he puts.
We must get my shipment. That is also important. Let's not forget.
Yes, yes. Okay. You can't just wait for ship services to handle it?
Please, no. Have you ever dealt with them? I have. Too much bureaucracy. Everything takes too long. Some of the goods are perishable. You could do this for me much faster. And you seem better equipped than I to deal with any problems you may find on board.
Yeah, well, I could go check it out for you.
You could, yes. This is what I hoped when we talked. If you go to where the ship was last seen, you could look at it. Find out what happened. Take care of anything on board that shouldn't be there. Pirates, killer robots, heat leeches, whatever. And check the crates to make sure nothing is broken. Then come back to me, so I can send someone to recover the shipment and get to selling. Easy as peasy, as they say.
Okay, cool. Freight fright. Well, we'll definitely get into this mission in that case. I mean, I might as well do this mission first before we go see our contact. But yeah, I am hoping this is just like a general trader.
You did not find my cargo ship yet, I take it?
Let me just see what you've got in stock, mate.
Take a look.
Yeah, okay, cool. So he's got decent amount of creds. I'm interested in his resources though. Ah, here we go. Yeah, he's got structural materials. So we could definitely buy like heaps of these. I'm just concerned about how much we should be buying though, because I don't want to over encumber ourselves here. Although I guess it's not too bad. Our ship's not too far away, so oh yes, and we can still carry more even. So that's good. That's good. Yeah, I can't remember what we need some of this stuff for, but that's fine. Let's just go with the structural materials for now.
Be safe out there.
No worries, friendo. We will check out your shipment for you and see where it's at. And deal with any of the problems, obviously. So yeah, let's put the Ryujin Industries stuff on the back burner just for now. I'm feeling like blasting a few things. Hopefully there are actual enemies to fight here in this quest. And yeah, I'm sort of hoping to also find like more weapons and stuff. A, because I do want to sell them, and B, because, well, if it's decent, I might actually switch out our Revenants with another weapon that has, hopefully, a decent amount of ammo. Could go back to, like, pistols and stuff, as I mentioned in previous episodes. Right, so let's take a look at where we actually need to go. Yeah, okay, we need to get to this ship. Luckily, we can actually fast travel there, which is good. Okay, we're at a freighter site. So the big question is, what are we dealing with here? Okay, no hostile presence on the outside. The ship looks intact, so I'm guessing trouble might actually be inside. Oh, one thing that I should have done, silly me, is I should have chucked our structural materials away, but we actually still have like another 20 mass to work with, so I don't think it's going to be too much of an issue, unless this quest actually gives us even more stuff to carry. Ooh, okay. Yeah, we got heaps of heat leeches. I wonder if these guys have, like, landed because of the heat leeches. He's not gonna need any more of those credits. Check the cargo. Yeah, okay. I'm more concerned about what's happened to the ship, though. So, are we saying that these heat leeches have just turned hostile or something, or maybe if you have like a heat leech infestation and it gets out of hand, they end up, you know, like turning on the crew and stuff. Yeah, I mean, heaps of dead people. So adaptive frames, I'm gonna take them because they do seem quite useful to construct, particularly storage for things like gases and other solids. Titanium Advanced Novolite. So let's take a look at that. Yeah, we haven't really used the Novolite for a while. So why don't we chuck that in here, replace the Revenant, and we'll check out how much ammo we have. Yeah, plenty of ammo. So yeah, we'll go with this. I don't know about zero wires, actually. I haven't really been paying attention to whether or not zero wires are important, but I assume perhaps maybe they might be. Chameleon, Refined, Bounty Hunter, something. Skip pack. Bounty Hunter skip pack. It's better than what we currently have. Can't say that I'm a big fan of the skip packs, though. Trackers Alliance. I'll take all of the additional stat boosters, thank you very much. So yeah, let's use that. So we'll use the skip packs for a while. Skip packs are not too bad. You inspect the cargo for damage as you route around the contents of the container. Noting some ruined consumer goods inside, a heat leech squirms out of the container and drops on the ground. Well, it's gone now. Dennis's cargo. Oh, okay. You inspect the cargo for damage, you sift through various consumer goods, everything seems remarkably intact. Okay, so some of them are going to have heat leeches in them. You inspect the cargo for damage, these goods seem mostly intact outside of some superficial damage to the packaging. You inspect the cargo for damage, as you open the container, something squirms out and drops on the floor. It's a heat leech. Yay. You inspect the cargo for damage. The good seems mostly intact, outside of some superficial damage to the packaging. Yep. Another heat leech. Another heat leech. And the melee in this game seems a little bit off in terms of the standard mapping. I wonder if I can maybe remap it between this episode and the next. That way we can actually do some melee damage consistently. Alright, and that's all the cargo checked. As to what happened to the crew, I'm not entirely sure what happened to them. I guess maybe the heat leeches got to them? I was sort of expecting to find like some queen heat leech or something. But, no. So I figure maybe we can just sell like the stuff that we find here, like spacesuits and stuff. Actually, did I see some helmets? Oh, maybe I did, but that's okay. I won't bother. But you would think that if they had like a heat leech problem, and they had to go down because of that, they wouldn't have been stranded out here, and they would have sent like a distress signal or something like that, you know? Anyway, we are going back to Sidonia, and we'll turn in a report on the condition of the cargo. We can try and recover everything. Hopefully we get paid for this. But Dennis seems like a pretty stand-up guy though.
Found a clutch of heat leeches.
Yeah, I can't remember ever going up that way.
A name that inspires rage, fear, and sometimes wonder to this very day. A mere decade after Jasper helped form the Crimson Fleet in 2240, he disappeared. Despite endless speculation and conspiracy theories, no one knew what happened until now. Recently uncovered evidence confirms that Jasper Crix met his end on a derelict vessel found in the Bannock system. Why he was there remains unknown, but it appears that he died marooned on that ship, likely perishing of starvation. The evidence is under intense scrutiny, but so far even the most skeptical analysts have found no reason to doubt its authenticity. The questions surrounding the final whereabouts of Jasper Crix have finally been answered.
Okay, interesting. So they didn't reveal the fact that he was marooned on the Legacy, so that fact they've kept secret. Interesting.
No, Raj. Welcome back. Will you tell me the word on my ship? Anything?
Yep, the ship crashed. Well, it didn't look like it crashed, but anyway, it was full of heat leeches, but the cargo seemed intact.
Oh, no. I hope they did not get into my cargo and ruin anything. As for the crew, I assume dead, yes? That is too bad. Too bad. But you found the ship and its cargo, and that is good at least. I will send someone to retrieve it now that you made it safe. Thank you. Maybe I will have more jobs for you. If you want.
Oh, that's kind of cool. So we can come to Dennis every now and then and see what kind of jobs he has for us. Maybe there's even like a longer quest line going with him. But anyway, let's just sell a few bits and pieces here and get these things out of the way. So hang on, let's just go back to what he was selling there. It was a very colorful looking helmet. Deep recon. Whoa. Oh, that looks badass. Look at that. I want like a UC Space Marine like spacesuit. Wonder if we can get those. Oh, we could. Look at that. I don't know. I don't know if we really want to be spending our money on this sort of stuff. Though, I do want to get into a little bit more of the spacesuit crafting and stuff like that as well at some point. So, I don't really know what it means and whether or not we could like transfer the look of an item to the stats of an item, if that makes sense, like how transmog works in other games. Because if you could do that, I am definitely all in. Alright, so a couple of things. sold their... I think we have... Didn't we have a spacesuit that we wanted to get rid of as well? Maybe not. Got some miscellaneous items here. Okay. Can we buy digipicks, I wonder? Huh. Doesn't seem like it. Oh, actually, no. He's not selling miscellaneous items, so... No. I think that's it.
See you later, friendo.
Alright. So, on to meet our contact. I guess our contact is just over here.
Don't worry. I turned it off before.
What is this place? Okay, I guess it's just an empty space. Very inconspicuous location.
Sidonia, what a dump. You lost? Or just come to ask an out-of-work miner how his day's going?
I'm sure something will open up soon. Miners are always needed in Sidonia.
Yeah. I just wish Sidonia had a bit more to offer while I'm trying to enjoy my unemployment. Not much in the way of entertainment around here. Speaking of, looks like the Galactic Raiders are the #1 pick for the Universal Championship this year.
Smooth. Do we really have to do this? Razor Derby is the only real sport.
You're damn right it is. I heard they were sending someone new. Nice to see you made it. I have information on a deal being proposed between Infinity Ltd and Deimos Stockyards. It's my belief that your employers would be highly interested in the details. So I'm upping my price. It's steep, yes. But that is why I'm also offering a little side job if you can't pay up.
I could persuade this guy, but our persuasion is fully maxed anyway, so I'm probably not interested in persuading. Let's hear about this side job.
Glad you see reason. As you may guess, being an informant is not without its risks. I've heard there's a merc in Saturn's orbit who'd like to cross my name off her list. Milai Liskova. If you take her out and bring me her gun as proof, I'll consider my fee to be waived.
Why do you want her gun as proof?
Liskova has a sentimental attachment to that gun. Even named it Ember. She'd never just hand it over. It saved her life once or twice. Seems whenever it falls into enemy hands, it has a tendency to backfire or jam. On top of that, she's superstitious, which makes the gun all the more precious to her.
What can you tell me about this Milai Liskova?
She's a freelance mercenary, used to work for Inception Technologies. But she likes her independence, so she went into business for herself. She specializes in killing for the right price. So before you get any second thoughts, you should think of it as doing the settled systems a favor.
But if she's just a freelancer, I guess this won't really be counting as like killing a pirate or a spacer or something like that, right? So maybe we're gonna have to like kill the entire crew or something to get away with it without having a bounty on ourselves. Maybe. We'll see how we go. Finding people is my specialty. Consider her disposed of.
You're doing me a tremendous favor. Just know she won't go down easily, so be prepared.
We will be.
The ship is called the Datura, and like I said, you can find her in orbit around Saturn. Just remember to bring the gun back as proof.
Okay. So she's got a unique gun, a unique ship as well, potentially. who knows, maybe we might be interested in boarding the ship and stealing the ship as well. Keeping another ship in our fleet. But yeah, anyway, let's get this done and then we can sort of exchange the gun for whatever this info is. This deal happening between Deimos and Infinity. But considering where we are with this episode, I think this is also a pretty good place for a little bit of a break. So let's come back to it in the next one. Hope you enjoyed this one. And as usual, leave a like, a dislike, or a comment or two down below. Stay true. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.